Now I'd like to focus my attention on one country in particular that has the potential to become a driver of the renewable energy transition in its region. Iraq is a geographically vast country with a wealth of natural resources, both in terms of fossil fuels and regenerative sources, especially from the sun. With us to discuss his country's energy policy and plans for the future is His Excellency Ihsan Abdul Jabbar Ismail Al-Sadeh, who heads Iraq's Ministry of Oil. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for making the time to participate in this very important study. Iraq, as you said, is one of the important country in energy sector for worldwide. Iraq is second exporter in the OPEC and one of the old player in energy sector, and try to stay with this level of participating in balancing of the energy market for worldwide. Internally, Iraq is managing many greenfield projects to developing the energy sector and developing its capacity to fulfill the requirement of the sustainable development in Iraq. One of the most important vision Iraq tried to apply now is how he shifts from the fossil energy feed to solar energy and renewable energy. Shifting of Iraqi future sector is one of the biggest targets of Iraqi government. And that we started with many investors in solar energy to discuss how we can reaching our target. We started with medium-sized project. We started with 5 areas in Iraq, to the south and middle of Iraq. We already signed 750 megawatt of solar energy with 5 companies. One area is 300 megawatt, the second area is 225, and the other area is 50 megawatt. Now we start discussion with bigger company about going ahead with 1 gigawatt power plant, solar power plant. Target of Iraq to reach 20% of our need in 2030 energy. Production capacity for the power plant for 2021 is around 30 megawatt. At design capacity, the current operation capacity is not more than 22 gigawatt. 2030, we think that the peak of consumption in Iraq is around 40 gigawatt, depend on the growth of Iraq. Iraq is one of the young young country. There is 5 the growth percentage in population. So there is around 1 million new generation every year. Iraq now is close to be 40 million in population. Inshallah will reach in 2030 around 50 million. So the consumption increasing is not less than 1 gigawatt every year. So for the 10 coming year, we need to add not less than 10 gigawatt, in minimum 10 gigawatt. We try to make this 10 gigawatt from solar energy and renewable energy. So we are focusing in this business. We are focusing to open the discussion with the biggest energy company. Already we still discussion with BB to help us in this sector because BB is available in South of it. Also, we started discussion with Total. The shipping of energy is one of our targets. We have our support from the central government about that. We try to optimize and to manage all the challenge in that way. Iraq have good share from sunshine and good space in south and to the west of Iraq, and we try to be balanced in fiscal term and economic model. So this is our vision in that. IFC is aware about this project. Medium sector, which is now signed with Iraq for 750 in 5 area or 6 area, they are well connected to World Bank and IFC. So this is Iraq position in shifting for new energy, and that was agreed by Ministry of Oil team, which is, we name it carbon footprint teamwork, and that's it. So we are well open, and we are open to discuss any feedback from any institute or investor or energy institution about how can they help Iraq to develop the sector, what is the challenge they find from the investor, and what is the other concern. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Ihsan Abdul Jabbar Ismail Assadeh, the head of Iraq's Ministry of Oil, asking for dialogue with the countries of the world.